Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and this is your girl Lady V. To those of you that have already liked a video for me, commented on a video for me, subscribed to my channel or shared, thank you so much. I appreciate. For those of you who will do the same via this video, I want to go ahead and thank you in advance. Whether you liked, you shared, you subscribed, or you commented, whether the comment was a positive or a negative comment, nonetheless, I respect your views, your opinions, and I consider every comment or criticism constructive, because I can only learn from it, change and be better, or stand resolute in my belief. So either way, I want to thank you so much. I appreciate. Now let me go ahead and say this. All right, I am a grown woman. And my sexuality is nobody's business. My sexuality is nobody's business but mine. So let me ask the blunt, messy question here. So what the hell if I'm a lesbian? What does that have to do with you? What if I'm a lesbian? Why are you bothered? Why that need to come up? Why that need to be stated? And before I go any further, let me say to everyone, because I know millions of persons around the world struggles with this daily. There are so many persons in the closet that is afraid to come out, because the persons, like some of these narcissists, that will say awful and nasty things about them, and they are fearful. And I understand your fear. Now, if you're a mother and you have children and they opt to be in homosexual relationships, don't see your son as your gay son. See your son as whatever his name is, who happens to be gay. Don't see your daughter as your lesbian daughter. See her as her name, who happens to be a lesbian. If you are a sibling, a parent, whatever you are, just see persons for who they are, not their sexuality. Because persons' sexuality are not who they are. That's just a mere little portion of them. That's just a little part of them. Like you would have known me from social media, whether on my channel here on YouTube or on Facebook, or the many, many, many vloggers that has posted me as way of content for their channel. So you would have seen me. Most of you like my lines of arguments, my reasoning and my rationale, the fact that I'm balanced and not biased. Some of you like my mannerism, some of you like my level of articulation, and some of you think I'm very cool, calm, reserved, inspiring, motivating, and even classy, which I want to thank you for those compliments. Now, you already liked me. If I am a lesbian, what difference does it make? Am I not the same person that you really, really admire and like? So now you don't like me anymore? So now you don't like me anymore? You don't admire me anymore? You don't appreciate me anymore? Because what? Because of my sexuality? That means you didn't like me to begin with. A human being is a human being, before, during, and after their sexuality. Love people for who they are and not for who or what you want them to be. To all the millions of persons around the world that are feeling alone, scared, afraid, ashamed, to come out and live your truth, I want to invite you to come out and live your truth. Be who you are. Unbothered and unapologetically you. Because you know what? Damn if you do, damn if you don't. Everybody's not going to appreciate, accept, or like you. So let me speak to Lady V now. Today, I was labeled a lesbian in a meeting. I guess that label was supposed to silence me and insult me. But guess what? It didn't work. I'm a very cool, calm, and collective human being. Very much so. I am not easily bothered. And I don't allow persons to ruffle my feathers, if you will. Because I know who I am. I'm very self-assured. And I don't walk around seeking validation from anyone in any quarters. I know how to hold my own, and my beliefs are my beliefs. So we had a meeting, and it was all supposedly quote-unquote intellects, high-profile entrepreneurs. Someone made a point, and I merely said, to the way how I love women, I don't think I could sanction something. I don't think I could agree to something that was said in the meeting, because I just love women so much. I think they're soft, they're sweet, they're special, they're sophisticated, and they're just downright sexy. I love women too much for that. Someone turned and said to me, in a playful way, "Wait, why you talk like that? And you have children. That means you've been with men." I said, "Yeah, I have 2 children." And I could never love their fathers the way I love a woman. Operative word, a woman. I could never love my children's fathers the way I love a woman. Okay? Now, get this. I'm not here to justify my sexuality, because I shouldn't have to. And I'm not going to. But I'm here to help those that are afraid to justify theirs. To be unapologetic, to be unbothered, and to be brave, and to embrace who you are and what you are and how you are. Never let society determine or dictates to you how you should live, who you should be, who you should love. Be free in the land of the living, that God say, "He that the sun set free is free indeed." Don't let them control you. Now, after that was said, and there was this man, he's a very egotistical person. He thinks he's the cat's pajama, not realizing he's just a misfit, a square peg in a round hole. He was just placed at that table because of clout. Not because he was qualified to be there, not because he was even at the level of anyone else at the table. But you know third world countries and how people get placed in the wrong space because of who they know. So, based on what I said, he then said, "Oh, me not work with no lesbian. I've always known there was something wrong with you and something funny about you, you know. My spirit just never take you to begin with. I mean, I work with no lesbian on this project. We don't need one of you. We don't need one of you. You're nasty lesbians. So I started laughing. Because that's who I am. And that's how I am. I laugh a lot of things. Because like I said, I'm not easily bothered. I don't dance to the beat of people's drum. I don't let people define me. And I'm not a person who goes around looking for validation from anyone. I am self-assured. I know who I am. I know my worth. To be very honest and brutal, I care zero about people's opinion of me. Because people's opinion or opinions of me don't pay my bills, don't extend my life, or maintain my health, or grant me salvation into the kingdom of God. So I'm a person that just don't really care what people think or say or feel about me. That don't do nothing for me. It don't take a strand of hair from my head, and it don't have one. Why give it any energy? And you too should do the same. So when he went off on me like that, you know, I kept laughing. At first I was wondering if I should blast him, and then I thought better of it as a measured and a controlled person who learns to govern my speech. And that's why I said words matters and comprehension is key. Words can be easily misconstrued by a low-level comprehender. A person who can't comprehend will not easily understand what you're saying. Now, let me answer the question directly. Is Lady V a lesbian? Why would you want to know? What difference would it make? Would you like me or love me any less? Would you stop watching me? Would I not still be inspiring, a breath of fresh air, classy, and everything else that you thought? But because we're grown and we don't have to hide, and I don't owe anyone anything but my maker, I'm gonna say this. I am a feminist. There you have it. I am a feminist. For those of you who happen not to know who or what is a feminist, a feminist is a person, by definition, a feminist is a noun, and it is a person that advocates for the rights of women or gender equality. All right? And I must let you know, feminists are not just females, meaning not just women. Feminists are also men. The reason why I said what I said about loving women, I am a woman. I don't love my children, father, more than I love myself. I don't love my present partner of 14 years more than I love myself. I have a mother that is alive. I don't love no man more than I love her. I have a daughter. I don't love any man that I know more than I love her. So I could never love a man more than I love a woman. And that's it. It had nothing to do with my sexuality or even sexual preferences. But, you know, when persons are misguided and they're limited, they will speak like the narcissist. The egotistical narcissist spoke. So, I'm a feminist. In 2001, a statistics was done, and 20% males in the United States identified themselves as feminist. That is 2001. Now it's 2022. Think about it. We're 20 years in, right? Going to 21 years in. I'm sure if you check the stats now, you'd be getting at least a 35% of men identifying themselves as feminists. So, in short, Lady V has never kissed a girl, never touched a girl in that way, never thought of or saw a girl in that light. So if being a lesbian means sleeping or having intimate relations, as in sexual intimate relations with another female, no, I am not a lesbian. But if me loving a woman or loving women the way I do, defend them, be passionate about them, educate them, empower them, motivate them, stand up for them, be a voice for them, makes me a lesbian in anyone's eyes, then I will be 2022 newest and most proud lesbian. I have never had anything intimate with a female, and it never will happen. You know, they say never say never. I'm saying never because I'm not of that mindset. I have a partner that's a male for 14 years that I love dearly. I appreciate, I admire, I'm attracted to, and I'm involved with intimately. So no, I'm not a lesbian. But for all persons around the world who are struggling with their sexuality, this message I want you to see and hear, and that is why I'm going to ask everyone who see this to like the video, share the video, subscribe to my channel, but most of all, comment on the video. And if you have a friend, a neighbor, a child, a sibling, a parent, a niece, a nephew, anyone struggling with their sexuality, please help them to become comfortable in their own skin, in their own individual rights, and to not be ashamed of who they are. When you see a person, see them as a human being first. Don't see their sexuality. It is not that serious. And if I was a lesbian, I would be a proud one, but I would be a feminist lesbian, because I would still stand up and speak for all other lesbians. So take care of yourselves, protect yourself, whatever you believe in, do what you have to do, wear your mask, social distance, sanitize, wash your hand, take up your vitamin, steam your face, do whatever you have to do to stay safe, because life is the greatest, not our sexuality. And again, no, Lady V is not a lesbian. Lady V is a feminist that defends women. I will continue to defend all women across the globe as long as I have the breath to do so. And yes, I love women, and I love a woman. I love me, Lady V. Love yourselves, women. And for both boys, girls, men, women that are struggling with your sexuality, embrace it, accept it, live your truth, and be proud of who you are. That is between you and God, not between you and men. And you, sir, that call me a lesbian, you're nothing but an egotistical, sadistic pig. You're just an egotistical narcissist that don't know how to respect, love, and cherish women. And that's why the decision was made. You can't be on the team. So you didn't want one of you on the team? Well, you're not on the team. And one of me, a feminist, will be on the team, not a lesbian. God bless. Have yourself a great one. See you in the next one. Blessings.